Okay, but we'll kind of speedrun this a little bit to fit this into a video. Here we go. Start by adding a camera, then add a plane and rotate it to face the camera. Nice. Now scale it up to fit the camera. Add a new texture to it, set it to an emission texture, change the color to image texture, and open your animation file. Next, add a bunch of frames, enable cyclic and auto refresh, and switch to the Eevee render engine. Now, set the vector to window. This will look a little bit funky for a second. What you're going to need to do is change the resolution of your camera to be the resolution that you shot your animation at. And now you may need to scale up the plane again. Now, add a cylinder to fit the size of your laser or lightsaber, or whatever you will be adding. Now, go to the shader panel and set it to be an emission shader. You will need to set the emission to be a really high number for the bloom to work later. Now, you're going to want to go into the render settings panel and enable bloom. This will make it look awesome. Now, you can adjust the radius, the color, and the intensity to whatever you like, and whatever fits your scene best. Next, click I to add a keyframe. Now, move your cylinder to wherever it needs to be in that frame. Do this for every single frame, making sure to line it up perfectly. Now, if you don't want to click I every time, you can enable auto keyframing, so that it will automatically add a keyframe every time you move your object. About now would be a good time to save your Blender file. Next, you want to set your frame rate to be the same frame rate that you animated your animation at. Now, set an output folder for your animation. Next, change your file format to be FFmpeg video. Now, open the encoding panel and set the encoding to MPEG-4. Now, all you have to do is go up to the top and click on Render, Render Animation.
Yes, I know, this looks terrible, but the quality of the outcome is relative to the time that you have spent on the project and the effort you have put in.
The second way of doing this is to do full CGI. Yes, this sounds very daunting, but it is actually relatively easy. You can watch my previous 3 tutorials to better understand how to do this. Using this technique will allow you to create things that you would not normally be able to create with real Lego. Alrighty, and that pretty much wraps up this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to drop a like for the algorithm, and bye guys. That was a terrible outro. Bruh.